Welcome back. It is Wednesday, January 24th in the NBA. My four best bets are on the way. Let's recap yesterday, a 1 and 2 day. We did cash day one of the ladder challenge, which as always, I recommend playing for one unit in addition to also playing it for $10. Helps you build your bankroll if we can cash a couple days. The ladder, D'Angelo Russell and Colin Sexton did their jobs. We appreciate them. Let's talk about our two straight bets that both lost. We had Dorian Finney-Smith's over in points plus rebounds. It got chirped for this one. It was 11.5. He hit his PRA line. He had 7 assists. Did not hit the points plus rebounds line because he's at 2 for 10. Now, sure, he had come into the game shooting poorly, but we're back in a guy that we were hoping that he would shoot a little bit better back at home. Obviously, did not come through. Whatever, it is what it is. And then Anthony Davis was an agonizing beat. We should have went 2-1. He had 27 points plus assists going into the fourth. He ended with I think 28. I think he got one shot in the fourth quarter because his teammates literally were not passing him the ball. I had to watch Jared Vanderbilt miss like 6 layups. Austin Reeves sucked in the fourth. D'Angelo Russell was really the only guy that was making shots. It was agonizing to watch. And by the last 2 minutes of the game, AD was like, "What are we doing? Why are we not?" He was befuddled, and I don't know what the heck happened. But a 1 and 2 day, we got to get the straight bets back on track, and I'm confident we will do just that. We're due some good luck to come our way. I say that time and time again because it's how it works. Sometimes we go through bad stretches like we're kind of in right now, and we're going to eventually turn on to flip a switch, and things just are going to go our way. That's just kind of how luck works. But without further ado, we're just going to push right through, and I don't really promote this too much, but we do have our Dub Club. Dub Club is very synonymous with our Discord. It is how you get access to it, where I post the plays early. If you ever notice in these videos, normally the lines change because we post the picks early to the Dub Club, probably about 60 to 90 minutes early. And as for other sports, sometimes it's much earlier than that. So if you want to join it, it's only $5.99 a month. I'll put a 7-day free trial. I also post the ladder there early. And today we might have an added play or two. And it's easiest to see it there instead of having to come back here, check the pinned comment, or wait, a little bit of time until I post it on Twitter or other social medias. But just $5.99 a month. I'll give you a 7-day free trial if you want to test it out. You don't have to join, but you get access to our Discord as well. But let's dive into the picks though today. The first one is my best bet of the day. However, it is only for one unit, and I'll talk about why. Because it's Tyler Herro over 20.5 points, minus 115 on FanDuel. I would make this a 1.5 or 2 unit play if I had confirmation as I record this if Terry Rozier is playing or not. I really don't think Terry Rozier plays. Obviously, Rozier just traded yesterday to the Heat for Kyle Lowry, so Lowry's now out of there, and which helps us for our minutes. While Rozier, I don't think he plays. He obviously could, but he flew in late last night. I just think that's too quick of a turnaround to throw him out there. They do play the Celtics tomorrow, so they have a back-to-back, so maybe they hold him out today so they have some more fresh legs tomorrow, but I do not think he plays tonight. And if he did not play, I would have probably made this a 1.5 or 2 unit play. Now, you look at Herro on the year. Why do I like him so much? Well, he's averaging 22.5 points per game in 13 games with Jimmy Butler active, and he's over this line of 9 of 13 with Butler in there. I mean, one game he missed was the game he actually got injured against Memphis. He scored 6 points in 8 minutes versus them earlier this year. So really, 9 of 12 games with Butler, he's going over this line. Now, obviously with Butler in the lineup, you can take some usage away, but Butler, we kind of, in the regular season, he just is not really trying too hard. And you also think about they're going to put better defenders on him and Bam Adebayo. And so Herro gets a lot of easier opportunities. I think that's what's going to be the case here today against Memphis, a team that we know. What is Memphis? Memphis isn't great at a lot of things, to be honest. But what they're good at, they got JJJ down below in the paint. They're really good at rim protection. And that's honestly good for us because Tyler Herro is not really a guy that's attacking the hoop a ton. He normally gets the mid-range or three-point looks. And that's kind of where Memphis struggles. And we've seen this season, Herro is averaging 23.6 points per game at home this year on 44% shooting, 41% from 3. He scored 22 or more points in 5 of 6 home games with Jimmy Butler active. He's only missed, he shot 7 for 24. So even with Butler out there, the volume has still been plentiful for Tyler Herro. And now you got no Kyle Lowry. Jaime Jaquez, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's out. Well, doubtful to play. Caleb Martin probably plays, but Haywood Highsmith probably plays too. But either way, I just think that the volume is going to be there. Now, Terry Rozier obviously would eat into some volume, which is why I'm sticking to just one unit for Herro, but he's just been too good. I mean, this season, he's over this line in 17 of 24 games. He's over 9 of 11 at home. And he's last game, he shot 28.6% from the field, only scored 12 points on the road against Orlando. If you just blindly bet Tyler Herro's over after he went under the previous game, you're a perfect 6-0 this season. If you just blindly bet him when he comes off a bad shooting game, which typically correlates to when he goes under, boom, you're over in every single game. So while we're not just betting that, I mean, I really do like Tyler Herro at home, backing him here. The volume should be there. He always has good volume, even with Butler active. I like this matchup for him. Worth noting, his last 4 games versus Memphis, disregarding the game, he played 8 minutes in. He had scored 22, 24, 23, and 24 points going over in all 4. So I really like this matchup for him. Let's hope Herro's knocking down some shots. Give me his over 20.5 points. Now, my second pick is going to be a guy that If you aren't paying attention to this guy, it's shame on you, because this guy's been really good this season, really good since the year turned to 2024. Let's talk about Jalen Williams, or as people call him, J-Dub, of the OKC Thunder, over 22.5 points plus assists, minus 115 on Caesars. I don't mind this at all at 23.5. I like that. If it is 23.5, take a peek at his PRA line. I didn't do the PRAs because it was about 27.5, I believe. I don't really want to count on J-Dub to grab 6 rebounds. He certainly can. I'd just rather not count on him to do that. Knock on wood, at halftime, he's probably got 6 rebounds. But the Thunder are back on the road here, and they're playing back-to-back in San Antonio. Obviously not the biggest travel, but still on the road in a back-to-back, and I think the Spurs can keep this game somewhat close. They've been a team that's been playing pretty good at home, and we've seen Williams last 5 games. He's been an absolute stud. I mean, this is the guy that's at 31, 32, 35, 23, and 21 points plus assists. So the last 2 games, flirting with the line. And the last 2 games also not shot well from the field. 6 for 18 and 9 for 20. Last night did hit a game winner, so coming in here with a little bit of momentum. But if you tell me J-Dub shoots 18 times tonight, I would probably put 3 units on this, because this is a very efficient shooter coming off a couple of down games. And honestly, 18 shots against the Spurs, he probably hits his over in just points alone. But since January 1st, the Thunder have played in 8 road games, and J-Dub has been an absolute beast on the road. I mean, in these last 8 road games, averaged 22.3 points per game, 7.1 assists per game. So he's nearly hitting the over in just points alone, 10.5 potential assists, and he's had 27, 25, 31, 31, 31, 32, 35, and 23 points plus assists, going over in all 8. So this is a guy that's just been absolutely on a scorcher this season, and they're coming off a back-to-back. There is no guarantee, as I record this, that SGA plays tonight, and if SGA is ruled out, I would be willing to bet J-Dub's line goes up to, I don't know, 29.5, 28.5 if SGA somehow ruled out. So we get great CLV, but I'm not counting on SGA to be inactive or active. I really do think this is just a good spot to back Jalen Williams, and he's been really good on back-to-backs too, if you're concerned about that. In fact, in 5 back-to-backs this season, he's at 25, 39, 27, 25, and 32 points plus assists. Now, if you look at their first matchup against San Antonio, only 14 points plus assists, only shot 9 times, only played 23 minutes in that game. They blew out the Spurs. They were up by like 30 going into the fourth quarter. J-Dub did not even play his fourth quarter rotation. However, if the Spurs can keep this game close, you'll see J-Dub will start the fourth, and that's kind of when he turns it on. And he's also, I just think this is a good spot to back him. Wembanyama is going to make life difficult on guys trying to score in the paint, but J-Dub can obviously get into the paint, but known for making those mid-range shots, making those 3-pointers. I really think this is a great spot to back him. This should be a fun game to watch. I considered Wemby's over in points plus assists, but it was 26.5, tad high for me. I wish it was 24.5, but I really like this spot to back J-Dub, back Jalen Williams over 22.5 points plus assists. Like I said, you could take it at 23.5 if that's where the line goes to. Now my third play is going to be Jarrett Allen of the Cleveland Cavaliers, over 14.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 105 on BetMGM. Now, if you want to take an individual prop, probably the rebounds is the way to go. It's 11.5, but Jarrett Allen has been, had some sneaky assist type games where he gives, 4, 5, 6 assists, and I'd rather be on the good side of that, where 11.5 rebounds plus assists, he could obviously only get 2 assists, then we're going to need him to cash the over in rebounds, but there's also a chance, he gets the assists, and we're looking pretty good. I would take this at 15.5, although I'd probably just take his regular over in rebounds before going up to 15.5. But we talked about Jarrett Allen over the last 12 games. Obviously, this is still a Cavs team coming in here winning 7 straight games, going into Milwaukee, and we'll talk about them in a second, but they are coming in here and they are underdogs, and we've seen over the last 12 games, Jarrett Allen has averaged 14.3 points or rebounds per game, 4.3 assists per game, good for 18.6 rebounds plus assists. I mean, heck, we only need 15 today, and he's over this line in 11 of his last 12, and that included 2 games versus Milwaukee where he had 18 and 16 rebounds plus assists. Now, obviously, let's talk about the writing on the wall and the different narratives coming in here. Number 1, the Bucks have fired Adrian Griffin, their head coach. I could talk about that for a second. I honestly don't hate the call. I didn't really think Adrian Griffin was all that good. I thought they kind of needed a shakeup. Obviously, it's weird seeing a team that's like 30-13 fire their head coach. And while I don't have to know if Doc Rivers is the answer, people are clowning them for hiring Doc Rivers, so that's probably going to be a sign of them probably winning the championship. But I don't mind that hire at all. Now, let's talk also about the other side. The Cavaliers have a little bit of news. Tristan Thompson suspended 25 games for PEDs and things of that nature. So look at this team. I mean, Thompson was actually, surprisingly enough, he was a reliable big man for them. They were playing him, 15 to 20 minutes a night. Anytime Jarrett Allen was out, Tristan Thompson was coming in. Now they're going to have to rely on Damian Jones, which they won't like. I don't like that at all, especially not in a matchup where you have to go against Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's going to be coming into the paint, and you need some good paint protection. I don't think Damian Jones provides that. So not only do I think Jarrett Allen sees an uptick in minutes, he's already been hitting this over regardless. And now I think he sees a little bit, maybe a few more minutes. 3 more minutes? Cool. We'll take that. Now, over the last 12 games, we've talked about Jarrett Allen. He's been really good. He's averaged 21.7 rebound chances and 6.7 assist chances per game. In his 2 games against Milwaukee, same exact numbers, 21 rebound chances and 9 assist chances. Obviously, he's probably going to guard Brook Lopez, who kind of camps out in the corner. But they're going to need him defensively. Like I said, no Tristan Thompson. This is not a team that's really great at defensive rebounding. I mean, you get the other guys out there, Donovan Mitchell, you got Max Strus, Dean Wade. Those guys aren't really grabbing a ton of boards. And so I think and Isaac Okoro. But what do you want from him? They're going to need Jarrett Allen to play pretty well and grab those defensive boards and kind of end those defensive possessions for this Bucks team, which is very good at offensive rebounding. And I really think this is a good spot to back Jarrett Allen. Not only has he been playing really well and hitting this over in sometimes limited minutes, he's also, I think, seeing an uptick in minutes tonight. I think the Cavaliers lose this game. I think this is the game we see Jarrett Allen play a lot of minutes. Obviously, the Bucks going to come in here pretty motivated after firing their head coach. I still do think Jarrett Allen's going to have a pretty good workload, and I don't honestly think he scores a lot of points today because he's cooked the Bucks the last 2 games with 30 and 21 points. So I don't see them giving him free dunks like they did last time. Maybe they dish it into him. Jarrett Allen's like, oh crap, there's someone on me. Got to kick it out to a shooter, and hopefully those guys knock down those shots, although I bet you they don't today because man, they knocked down all of them against the Magic, so they probably don't shoot too well tonight. But as hopefully they make some assists off of Jarrett Allen passes. Either way, I like Donovan Mitchell and Jarrett Allen to really have to carry the team tonight. Now, my 4th and final play of the day will be day 2 of the ladder challenge. Hopefully we can have a sweat-free of one that we had yesterday. There is a very good chance that I do add a play. So as always, I say the ladder will be in the pinned comment, the YouTube short. But as always, you can definitely get it early on the Dub Club. Like I said, 7-day free trial, top link in description. But we'll see. I don't know when it will go live because I have a couple things. I'm going to go actually get a haircut right after this video drops. Also have a meeting at 10. And so we'll see when I get it out. I'll definitely try to get it out by noon at the latest, but it should be out pretty early on today. We'll definitely see. But like I said, we always play it for 1 unit, and now we're playing it for $20 as well for the rollover from yesterday. You guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, any added plays plus the ladder will be in the pinned comment, and a very good chance we add one today. We had a big slate. I think there's a couple picks out there that I do like, just didn't have lines for. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you guys back again on Thursday with some more picks. I'll see you in the ladder YouTube short when that is live. It is linked on the screen. We also will have a new second channel video of me going to the Bucks game plus a Q&A with my wife. That is linked on the screen when it is live. You guys have a wonderful day. It's Austin signing out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.